been bamboozled. Have fun. Heart. PS. Check to the left of the building. PPS. Hope you're recording. And now there's a little statue here from someone called the Item Tilter, the Kneeling Man. P.S. I'm not always on. Let the Discord know when this is found. Love, the Item Tilter. I hope you realize this means war. War, I tell you. War! I spent so much time putting all of them back into the right positions. I'm out. I'm done. What's up? It is Rocky Tiger here with, I believe, episode 15 on the BeyondVanilla server, and we are starting off today at my base because a lot of progress has been made. Finally, look at that. The wall. Yes, actually, it's just a facade. The back half isn't finished yet, and it still isn't going as far as it's supposed to go, but I finally got around to making some progress on the wall, and you can see over my shoulder there the little cut through, so if I need to go and harvest more villagers, I can do that. But I got sick and tired of just looking at this space where a giant wall was supposed to go. I wanted to see how it would change the overall feel of my base, and it does quite a lot. In my opinion, of kind of giving it the sort of feel that I really want. It's not just a town in the middle of nowhere now, it's an actual city that is going to be right here, smack up against the edge of this colossal landscape feature. Also built another house over here that I'm pretty happy with, using that sort of style of... Oh, look, a polar bear. But using this sort of style of roof, just experimenting with different things. I like it better than I like the normal roofs that I have been using. And it's nice and cozy. We've got a little fireplace, a little bed, and then a second story that I haven't done anything with at this point and don't know if I will. And I hear, oh, there's a zombie. It's nighttime. I should probably go and sleep. And, I wasn't recording quite at this point earlier, but I've been tilted again. We have a prankster on the server, the Tilter, who has built me a lovely little statue here, but also keeps on moving all of my item frames. I will find you, and I will stop you. I'm not sure how, but I'll figure out a way. Today, we are going to be working on the Southern Station. So we've got ourselves some supplies, kind of have an idea, a rough idea of what it is that I want to do and accomplish over there and how I want to decorate the interior of that build, and also need to finish the floor. So we're just gonna pop on over to there. Gotta kill a creeper and hope he doesn't blow everything else up. And in standard fashion, I have come up just a bit short in the overall number of resources that I need. Also, I know it's nighttime outside, but gosh, this place gets dark right now, so I really need to figure out what the game plan is for lighting this place up, because right now it's well, I've got an arrow sticking out of my arm. It's a bit dangerous. Oh, that was a little close. I got hit with some strays, slow arrows, and started getting chased around by a couple of creepers. So now I'm flying away a pretty decent distance where I will hopefully force them to despawn before I return. I have no idea whose stuff this is. That looks like an iron farm. And the creepers didn't want to despawn, and all I have is a... Oh man, I don't even know if I'll get a single shot. I'll get one shot off of this crossbow, but I think that's gonna break it. No, that's one. There it goes. Two. Alright. Let's try and lure him away. Clean up some creepers real quick. That's right. Come out here where you can't damage my igloo. Come on. Annoying things. Alright. I know there was one in here. There he is. And a stray. Better get rid of him. That was a weird stray. Actually, that wasn't a stray. I'm hoping I'm recording. That wasn't a stray. It was a skeleton wearing a stray head. Now just got to... Oh man, this is going to get rid of all... Yep. All of my torches. All of my lighting. I'll have to replace it all anyways with sea lanterns, but hopefully it'll be too light for mobs to spawn, and I don't think I'll get far enough away for that to be a problem right now either. Alright, so the idea, of course, is for the line out there to come and make a curve and then turn in to this entrance to the igloo where the will actually terminate, probably not any further than about here. So we're going to mark this spot off by just dropping a spruce plank, probably right about in this spot. And there's going to be I'm thinking, a kind of garden type of look to stuff. Not going to use dirt or anything that's going to really dirty it up, at least that's not the plan, but I do want to do a couple of custom trees. Since this is a snowy biome, I'm thinking some Christmas trees. That would look pretty cool. So I've got some iron to make some shears, and I've got some bones to make some bone meal and some saplings, and we're just going to go and collect a whole lot of bushes real quick, or leaves, so that we can make some custom Christmas trees. Alright, so I put this dirt block here mainly just to mark the exact center line of the igloo, and that way I'm not going to be building too far out in any different direction. And I think that I'll probably have, I'm thinking a grand Christmas tree will be built right here, or a grand spruce or evergreen or whatever you want to call it. It's not really Christmas, it's the middle of July, but we're building a tree anyways. I've never done this before, so this is going to be a new experience for me to try and build a custom tree. And I think I chose about the simplest one that you could possibly choose to build a custom tree, being a spruce. So we're going to do this in the form of a time lapse. And it's not bad for a first attempt. I think I might do a couple of things differently on a different tree. Since the area that I'm working with is very confined in terms of its overall height, there's not a whole heck of a lot of variation that I can do. Just kind of limited. If I'd built the igloo up a couple layers higher, then I think I'd be able to do something different. But that's literally right there up at the ceiling level. But I'm not displeased with it for a first attempt. It's very symmetrical. It's a spruce. It's not going to be too asymmetrical. What I think I want to do is add a couple of other smaller trees around it, just to kind of try and see how that feels, knowing that each of these are really only going to come in to about, each line is only going to come into about this point, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks in. We're going to count that again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's on the 10th block. So I'm going to mark those spots off from the wall as well. And there. And looking at it, I may move this sort of interior a bit closer to the center. I just wanted to, the idea is to have a kind of walkway around, just kind of a big circular pathway, and I might move these perimeter blocks inwards because I'm not sure I'm going to have that many trees, but I definitely wanted to make sure I had enough room to build some of these trees up to begin with. So we're going to build another one, I think, right here. It's not going to be nearly as tall. It's okay. I'm not super happy with that. I'm not as happy with this one as I am with the other one. Not sure. Maybe if we extend all of these out. And then we'll build it up a little bit more on the top. Better. We're getting better. We're getting better at making trees. I'm going to make a couple more of these, which also involves sleeping, and I'm out of leaves, so we need to grow more trees. But I will catch up with you when I'm getting closer to being done. And we're back, and we have a couple of more trees that we have built. So we have this one that I decided to try and go with a small tree. So I used some spruce fence for that, kind of tall and skinny tree. And then, of course, what sort of winter area would be complete without the sad Christmas tree from Charlie Brown? I love it. Next up is just to try and figure out exactly what I want to do with the sort of exterior, and what I'm thinking is I've got a decent amount of leaves. I might do a sort of circle perimeter, although I'm not certain exactly how I would want that set up, but we'll figure it out. Now I'm thinking, okay, I've got this perimeter, and I was thinking that maybe a little pond or something wouldn't look terrible. It's kind of water feature flowing through here. The only problem is that a lot of the space underneath this structure, there is a lot of dirt underneath there. There's like a layer of dirt, but a lot of the space, at least off to the sides, there's nothing underneath it at all, so I've got to be careful with where I'm putting stuff. But if I do this right, it also means I won't have to go and get more concrete to finish filling in this part over here. And we can hide the lighting in the dirt subsurface. I actually don't know if that's going to do any good lighting anything up. I don't think it will. I think what we're going to actually have to do to light some of this area up is carpet, white carpet, which I don't think I have any. Actually, I think I have some wool. Yeah, I've got some white wool, so... Which is fine, because it'll actually add stone right there. That wasn't even snow or concrete. It'll add some texture to it, kind of make it look like there's some fallen snow. Looks like I had placed all of these sea lanterns down before I had actually done the mass conversion. That's funny. And this is probably how I will end up lighting the entire thing, is that same technique with carpets underneath, or sea lanterns underneath the carpets. We've got lots of spare concrete now, which should be plenty, I'm hoping, but I know now that I've said that it won't be, but I'm hoping it'll be enough to patch this area. It's just barely not enough, so we'll just start incorporating the sea lanterns into the floors here, and I think that'll give us enough concrete to easily it'll give us enough concrete that we can finish the floor in whole as a whole. Boom. All right, fantastic. That is awesome. We just have this one. Come on. There we go. That's gonna bother me now. Let's can I put it down? There we go. And I think I saw a little bit of concrete powder over here. Yep, let's get rid of that. And that is the first step of the decorating done. The next thing will be to get some wool so that we can hide all of these light source blocks and figure out how I want to light up this area, because that's still really dark. And I know it's nighttime, or it's getting dark now, but that's just way too dark up in these corners, so we'll figure that out. Decide whether or not I want to do a different sort of pathway, actually get some more concrete to bring the rail line itself into here, and actually finish that rail line, because it looks really ugly just sitting there above the water, just hovering with no support and no finishes or anything at all. But I'm happy with the progress that we have made on this particular section, and I am running out of time for today, so this is where I'm gonna leave you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a comment. This really really helpful. If you really enjoyed the video and you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos from the Beyond Vanilla server every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that is just about it. So I will see you guys next time.